Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the myblu or the blue pod, some new Nick Salt flavors in what they call the Intense line. All right, so if you're not familiar with the blue pods, these are widely available. You can get them at blu.com, but you can also get them, gas stations. Around here in New York, we have 7-Eleven and Quick Check. In New York and New Jersey, those are the common stores. And you can get them all over the place like that. I've seen these often selling for $1. That's $1 for the pod, for the device itself with a pod. And that usually comes with a standard nicotine tobacco flavor. All right, I forget how many milligrams that was, but it's very common, and you can usually pick them up all over the place. So it's an easy device to get. But today we're going to be taking a look at, what do I got here? 7 different flavors, new flavors in their Intense line, and these are all with Nick salts. So the blue pod itself is a 350 milliamp hour device. Lasts pretty long, but the main thing is it charges extremely quick. You can charge this thing in 20 minutes. So the fact that it's 350 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty standard for small devices like this. You plug it in, 20 minutes, it's charged up. So that's wonderful. Let's take a look at some of these flavors. First of all, I'm going to say the flavors, they call them intense, but I don't find them to be extremely intense. And that's not bad, I'm just pointing it out. What I find is, in other words, for the mint flavors, this is not sinus clearing kind of mint, all right? These are nice flavors. This is actually an excellent device for someone trying to get off smoking because you're not overpowered with super strong fruit or super strong mint that, like I said, sinus clearing mint is what I usually refer to it as. These are all a little more subtle flavors, but they're really good, most of them. I think all of them. Let's go over them one by one and tell you about them. All right, so the first one I'm going to start off with is the Neon Dream. And all of these come, by the way, in 2.4 or 2.5. I don't know why some are 2.4 and some are 2.5. And 3.6 or 4 milligrams. So a little strange yet, but again, think of it as like roughly 25 and 40 milligram Nick salts. And that's really good because most Nick salts are 50. And even some companies that have 50 will make a 35 or a 30. I think the 25 or 24, right around there, milligram Nick salt is the sweet spot. It's where you get the nicotine, you get that, but you're not going to get so much nicotine, at least for me, so much nicotine that you're going to get a head rush. I used to vape 50 milligram Nick salts with no problem. I stopped doing that to cut down on them, and then when you go back to it, man, that's just a big nicotine rush there. But the 24, 25 milligram range, I think is perfect, and it's really good range to get your Nick salt fix. So, first one is Neon Dream. I'll throw pictures of the boxes up on there. And these are 1.5 milliliter pods, which is nice because some other competitors of theirs are like 0.7. So this is more than double. So the first one is Neon Dream, and I got my little cheat sheet here with the description of flavors. The Neon Dream, which comes in 2.5 and 4 milligrams, is fruity cream blend to lighten up your senses. So it is just that, a fruity cream, and I'm going to vape each of these each time, just to refresh my memory and give you my description of the flavors. So, let's take a hit. I get like a tangy, like a tangerine kind of flavor from it. And again, not super strong. It's not overpowering. It's not like you're vaping candy. You're just getting a light flavor in there. And to me, I would, they're saying a fruity cream. I'd say more like a tangerine cream. And it is a really nice vape. This is the 4 milligram of this one, or the 40 milligram. And it is really, really nice. Not super strong flavor, but it's just coming through nice, and it's a nice light vape. Those of you who are not familiar with Nick salts and how this works, and you might be vaping, regular mouth to lung or direct lung vaping, and you say 40 milligram, that's just crazy. Well, you got to understand, a 40 milligram is probably like, 3 to 6, probably like a 6 milligram mouth to lung vape. All right, Nick salts, and you're getting so much little vapor compared to a direct lung even, or a mouth to lung vape, that 40-50 milligram is, again, like a 6 milligram in a standard. 25 milligram, I would say, is more like a 3 milligram vape. So don't get confused by that and think that it's overpowering and tremendous amount of nicotine. That's how these pods work with Nick salts, okay? So again, Orange Dream, no. Neon Dream, to me it's like a tangerine cream, and I really like it. Really nice, and even at 4% or 40 milligram, I don't feel it's extremely strong. I don't feel that. I'm not getting that head rush from it, and that's nice. I like that. I'm getting a nicotine fix, but it does not feel like it's extremely strong like some other 40 or 50 milligram vapes would be. So there you go. Let's go on to the next one. This is called Citrus Zing, or Citra Zing, excuse me. Citra Zing comes in 2.5 and 4 milligrams. A taste of sweet with a zing of citrus. So citrus vapes are especially nice, I think, in the summertime. Something that's just a little bit more kind of vape that you'd want to do outdoors. And again, it's not a big cloud-producing kind of a thing on a pod like this. But those kind of flavors just, I think, are better in that time of year. And this is really nice. Also very nice. 4 milligrams is what I'm vaping on now. 4%, I'm sorry, 4%, which is 40 milligram. And it's just a citrusy vape. It's really nice. It's a little bit sharp at the end from the citrus, but it's a nice, clean, crisp citrus vape, and definitely do recommend it. I like that one a lot too. And if I don't like any of these, I'm going to tell you, but so far those two I like. And I've vaped all of these already, by the way. It's not my first time vaping them. I've vaped for a couple of days to, get used to them. Next one is Melon Time. Melon Time comes in 2.5 and 4 milligram. The refreshing flavor of ripe, juicy fruit. Now, when I saw this was the last one I tried because normally I do not like melon vapes. I like melon flavor, but I just don't like it in vape. Never have. But this is not coming through as a strong melon flavor. Definitely a little bit of melon in the beginning, and then it just turns to an interesting fruit in the exhale. And I actually like this a lot. Normally melon vapes, like I said, are not my favorite at all. Not in pods, not in anything. I don't like them. This is a vape that I would vape, and it's melon. So I thought that was weird. It's just clean, light melon flavor, but it's not that kind of melon that has a funky taste to it. It's really nice and clean. They actually did a very good job for a melon vape, and I was quite surprised with that. All right, I'm gonna leave my favorite one for last. Let's go to this one, Mint Sation. Yeah, Mint Sation. Mint Sation comes in 2.4 and 3.6%, which is 24 and 36 milligram. Fresh peppermint flavor with a subtle undertone of spearmint. Okay. I like mint and spearmint vapes. I don't like vaping spearmint vapes for a long time, but I certainly go to them in pods, vape them for a few days, and I love it, and then it just becomes too much for me. This is different. The spearmint is very slight at the end. It's a mint vape with a slight spearmint at the end, and it's just an absolutely excellent combination. I really did like it, and I was surprised. I thought I wouldn't like the mix too much, but it really is good. And again, this is not a sinus clearing type of mint. You're just getting it light there. This could be considered maybe 25% of what those, sinus clearing type vapes are. This is just very nice. It's the kind of thing that you feel if you're vaping, you're getting nicotine, you're getting a little bit of flavor to make it more interesting to vape, but you're not, just clearing your sinuses and just being minted out. I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, you can get minted out on those things when they're really strong. It's like chewing a mint gum. You feel it in your mouth afterwards. This is not like that at all. It's light. It's nice. I'm vaping on the 2.4%, and it is just a nice, clean vape. It doesn't linger with that burning mint flavor when you're done. It's just you vape it and it's gone, and it's just nice and clean. Really nice. Next one, this is called Tobacco Chill. And I like mint tobacco vapes. In regular juice, there's a couple of mint tobacco and mint tobacco chocolate vapes that I've had that I've reviewed before that were really good. So I do like that. Tobacco Chill. Let's see how they describe this. Tobacco Chill comes in 2.4 and 4%. A cooling take on a classic tobacco flavor. Pretty obvious, right? Tobacco and mint. You get the tobacco right up front. And the mint is there through the whole thing, but you get the tobacco mainly. You get tobacco, and you get a little bit of that mint in there, and it's a perfect combination. They actually did the balance really nice. This is a 4%. I noticed a little bit more of a throat hit with this than with any of the others. So if you like the throat hit, the tobacco chill may be for you. You get a little bit more of a throat hit. I'm vaping on the 4% on this one. And it's really nice. And again, it's not a strong flavor. It's not going to be one of those overpowering flavors, which I think is best for people who really are getting onto vaping for the first time off of cigarettes. It's just a nice level. It's not like, wow, this is all flavor, and I was expecting, just like tobacco, slight tobacco like you might get in, I can't even remember what it would be like in a cigarette. It's been so long. Yeah, tobacco chill. Just really nice. You get the little bit of tobacco up front. You get the mint through most of it. And just a great combination. The percentages that they did on the flavors that are a mix, I think they did a perfect balance on all of these. It's just a nice level. Next one, second to last here, if I don't drop the pod here, is just tobacco. This is just as authentic tobacco flavor with smoky, nutty notes. Comes in 2.4 and 3.6%. I'm vaping right now on the 2.4. This is my least favorite out of all of them. And normally I like tobacco vapes in pods a lot. So I'm not sure why. It's just the flavor of tobacco. There's a lot of different tobaccos out there. I am not a tobacco expert. I know there's people who say, oh, it's this type of tobacco, that type of tobacco. So I really can't tell you the type of tobacco, but just their twist on the tobacco is not my favorite. It's not bad in any way. It's just not my type of tobacco. I certainly would recommend the tobacco chill. I don't know if they're using the same tobacco in both of those, but the tobacco chill, the tobacco is really nice with the chill in there. This tobacco just has a little bit of a funky taste to me, so it wouldn't be my favorite tobacco. Yeah, I don't know why. This particular tobacco, for me, again, until you try it, you're not going to know. But for me, this tobacco is not my favorite tobacco. But it's not bad. It's just not a tobacco that I really, really like that flavor. So, the last one, and this one's been my favorite that I've been vaping on a lot. This is the Honeymoon. Honeymoon comes in 2.5 and 4%. Rich honey flavor with light exhales of creamy milk. So, milk honey vapes can be really good, I think. There's just some out there that is very kind of relaxing. I think of it, I equate it to vaping a vanilla, not vaping, but smoking and a vanilla tobacco in a pipe. If you've ever done that, I think vanilla in a pipe is great. The aroma, the flavor of it is just wonderful. That's what I get from this. It's a honey tobacco. And I'm going to take a vape. Okay, I'm back. Battery had died. Helps when you charge the battery. I've been using this so much. Let's go ahead and talk about this last one, which is my favorite. This is the Honeymoon. It is rich honey flavor with exhales, light exhales of creamy milk. And this is just really nice. This is it's not sharp. It's not strong. Tremendously strong. It's not sweet. It's just a nice. I think of it as a vanilla tobacco, and again, it's honey and milk. It comes across to me as vanilla, and I really, really like this one. Really nice flavor. They did a great job on the level of flavoring on here. Like I said, I know they call it intense, but I don't get it as intense. I get it as just nice, subtle flavors to me. Maybe just because I normally vape a lot of sweeter stuff. But all the flavors on here are good. The tobacco, like I said, is not my favorite tobacco. But all the other flavors, including the melon, which I really didn't think I'd like, because I normally don't, I actually like. So all these flavors are really good. I will put a link on the screen to their website. And like I said, these are new, so I'm not sure if you'll see them in the stores yet when you see the myblu device actually there for purchase. But take a look out for these. They are really good flavors, and they did a great job on this. And yeah, really nice little device and nice flavors. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Blue for sending this in for review, and I'll see you next time.